my last couple of attempts didn't go too hot. But the unusual decisions I make sometimes. The important thing is I have fun, and I always have fun playing Zelda. Like, it's like the episode of King of the Hill where Hank has secretly been fishing using crack the whole episode, and the fish love it until they suddenly don't, and he's like arrested for having crack, and he had to his defense was, I'm using this as bait. I didn't know it was crack. And the judge is like, all right, well, I'll tell you what. You go down to the lake with me, and you catch a fish with crack, and we'll see what happens. And as it ends, they're like, all right, it's the end of the day, so we're gonna you've gotta, that's it, you're going to jail. Oh, okay, we got the countdown timer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna start with Sanctuary. Basically the judge just looked at Hank, still trying to fish, as they're leaving the lake, just off the back of the boat, and the judge is like, man, that's a guy who loves to fish. I almost hate putting him away. And then Hank catches a fish. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter to Hank that he's gonna go to jail. He's doing the thing that he loves to do. Whether he wins or loses, he gets to fish either way. $20. God, that was such a good one too. Because nothing from the pickle. It's Bill secretly helping Hank to not get in trouble for that. Bombs from the bush crab. Give me those bombs. Oh, Otto, that's a shame. I'm actually... Leshy is actually doing a Let's Watch series with our pal Quo. Mushroom! Oh god, no, mushroom! Oh no, that mushroom could be anything. I don't know if I need to fight Aghanim or not. But yeah, Leshy and Quo are doing a Let's Watch series for King of the Hill. More bombs? I don't need that many bombs. Yeah, they're oh wow, early fire rod. Well, that's interesting to say the least. But yeah, they're up to I want to say episode 6 or something. And they're gonna I don't know, maybe do 3 per review episode. It's on the Disney Plus because they bought Fox. Still funny as hell. I made so many GIFs from the episode where Dale bought a suit of armor and just put it on and terrorized the neighborhood. Going to people's houses who had wronged him in the past. And he's fight me, you armorless jackass. I know I have one... I had one where Bill and Boomhauer were wailing on him with golf clubs. There was one where he was just in a batting cage with balls bouncing off of him because he's wearing a suit of armor. And bombs. Dear Lord. This thieves' house is absolutely terrible for stuff. I think I have one where garden shears are bouncing off of him because he rips Min's rosebush out of the ground just because he can, and she throws them at him and they just bounce off harmlessly. Basically, I looked for the good action shots. Dear God, $20 again. Well, there's a sword at least. I can fight things now. What is this money-loaded Kakariko village? Time for the gamble. Buying something from this man, buying something from that man is usually a little bit of a gamble, because sometimes you pay him 100 rupees and you get 1 rupee. Or in this case, I paid 100 and got 20 bucks. There's another 20 bucks. And I need that money to pay King Zora, who is an even bigger scam artist. God, I'm going to, like, end up watching back the, like, when Saku plays this, and it goes up on YouTube. Ooh, Master Sword. That might not be a good sign. We'll see. Yeah, when Saku puts this up on YouTube, I'm going to be watching. And thinking, like, oh yeah, I remember this. I'll take the 20. I need money for Zora. Now, I am not going to commit to the foot race until I see what the prize is. 10 arrows. I'm saving my time. Go to the house. The hook shot. Oh my god, you know what that means. 1, I can check stun prize. 2, when I get up that mountain, I'm doing Harapot. Stun prize is... ooh, magic. That's a very useful stun prize, not gonna lie. There's, like, various different prizes you can get in this game that some people just never check. No, I was close. Okay. Yeah, if you hookshot at the right time there, you can just clip right through and get that chest, and only have to do 1 trip in here. But for some reason, you can only push these blocks once. I don't even care about the 1 rupee. Wow. Single rupee. Shield, that's nice at least. Yeah, I imagine for the single rupee, somebody may have thrown it in. I'm going to go to the desert first. And from the desert, I'm going to check what's on the desert ledge. And I'm going to check what Agina has in his cave. Desert ledge is worthless. Innuendo not intended. But hey, you never know how this thing's gonna go. Some people, and I'm not sure why, will, like, just walk against the wall while holding the bomb. Ether medallion. That might be necessary. There's 2 dungeons that you can only gain access to via using one of the medallions. And which medallion it is has been randomized. It could be Ether, it could be Bombos, it could be Quake. We won't know what we need for Misery Mire and Turtle Rock until we get there. I'm going to leave those guys alone. I don't care that much about 5 rupees. Oh no! More bombs. Health. Oh, the bow! The flippers! Okay, I officially don't need to worry about glitching now. I was like, oh, if I come up here, I'll need to, like, do the water walk and also fake flippers if I want to try to, like, get some sort of completion on there. All of you guys get out of my way. Yeah, flippers, I don't have money for Zora, but, fuck it, there's still things I can check up there. I'm also grabbing magic because I have the fire rod. It's great. It's super useful. I wonder if this water walk will set up. Like, I have the flippers. I don't need to water walk, but running on the water is still technically faster than swimming. I can. Okay. So we're running. I'm avoiding the shallow water. 10 arrows on Hylia Island. I don't need that. There's nothing in the rules that says I can't do this. Just like there's nothing in the rules that says a giraffe can't play football. 10 arrows. Screw you, homeless man. Yeah, there's many nicknames for that fella in the community, and the most common one I would say is Bridge Hobo. He's just sort of is sleeping under the bridge and is like, hey, you're like wanted by the cops. And then he gives you a bottle. He's like, I can't help, but fuck the police, man. Oh no. So the reason I'm saying oh no is I now have to make a choice. I have before me the choice. I'm going to check to see what this is. $50. I'm not going around for $50. Not happening. So I know that Aghanim locks the mushroom, and the mushroom can be given to the witch, and she will turn it into an item. That item has been randomized. So everybody is thinking this at this point, I'm sure. Do I need to kill Aghanim to get an essential item for beating the game? 4 bombs. Okay. And I am of the opinion that now that I have officially gotten the 2 things that you need to go to Aghanim, the Master Sword and the lamp, those are the only 2 things that you need to go there. I think that's a good sign. Holy crap. Dorito Sword. Hello, Leshy. I was plugging your King of the Hills this stuff earlier. I'm gambling here. I'm going to do both parts of Hyrule Castle because I have everything I need to go fight Aghanim, and you know, while I'm here, I may as well. We'll see if I set up Death Warp. Yeah, I'll set up Death Warp. That's what I'll do. Oh, he's an interesting boss, and he is, I believe, the... Oh, Quo would know better than me on this, because I never played the first 2 Zeldas. I just did this one. I think Aghanim in this game is the first instance of, like, the boss trope in Zelda where, like, oh, you have to bounce his magic back at him. So far, nothing of use from this part of the escape. I will not be doing back of escape here because while I do know there are items there, I'm going to wait until I have the gloves. Of course, if the gloves are down there, I will be making a fool of myself. Alright, dude, beat me up a little. Here's the plan. I'm going to get nice and injured. And then I can use a bomb to get out of here. Because I don't have the mirror. Oh god. I was so worried. If that had been the heart from the sanctuary, that would have ruined my plan for Death Warp. It made my plan for Death Warping worse. Alright, now for the part that's a gamble. I'm going upstairs. Give me that. I want that magic. Yeah, this is a strategy that everybody will be putting off, so I'm banking on the mushroom turn-in being something useful. If it's not, I've lost the race. I gotta wait for these two guys' feet to touch. And then I can do that. I don't have nearly as much practice in this part of the castle as I do in other parts of the game. So if I make a mistake in here, that's why. Oh, hello! Welcome, Raiders. This is unexpected. I assume you were splatting? Oh, I suppose it is spooky month after all. Wait, I don't even need to fight those guys. What am I doing? I don't need to fight these guys either. Yeah, this is my first time doing this race with this particular community, so I'm like, congrats, you're seeing the very first time I've done this. You're the one I need to kill. There are 6 other people who are doing this race right now. One of them is in the credits for the randomizer, just to let you know what sort of talent I'm up against here. Yeah, she runs the league that does this. She's pretty good at the game. She won last week. There's the key I need. Thank you. We love buffs in this house. Yeah, part of me just wants to, like... Why did that stop there? Part of me wants to stop and fight all these guys. The rest of me knows that I don't need to fight all these guys. And fighting all these guys will take time away. There he is! So, ever since I was a child, Aghanim here, I would look at him, and his... Link is purple. Link is also a mouse woman. I have changed sprites so that I'm using Freya Crescent from Final Fantasy 9? 9. I should be doing this from the side. If he shoots the blue balls at me, then they will not hit me. Just like that. Yeah. So... Yeah, I actually, the last time I played, I was playing as Zelda. Specifically, somebody made a Twilight Princess sprite. I also... It's... So if you've never experienced before, this is the Link to the Past randomizer. So things are in different places. and you just need to figure out where you can go with what you happen to have. Normally, you try to avoid fighting Aghanim, but I went to fight Aghanim for one very specific reason. I don't have the Moon Pearl. She turned into this harmless mouse. But I can... Oh my god, so worth it. So worth it. I'm so ahead of the game. Oh wow. The flute shouldn't be there. The fact that the flute was there, nobody else is going to have done that. I'm going to have the flute so early compared to everybody else. Oh, I unlocked fast travel. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to go and I'm going to check the Lumberjack Cave. And by check the cave, I mean I'm going to go get the mushroom from the Lumberjack Cave. Then I'm going to go to the village. I'm going to activate the flute. And then with the flute activated, I will fly to the witch's hut. Oh my god. Yeah, this is like... I said it was a gamble. Sometimes gambles pay off. Oh, wow. I'm going to be like seeing people in chat being like, oh my god, this was on Pyramid Ledge and it took me so long to get to the Dark World after everything's said and done. Since I beat Aghanim, the goons are out in the village. Everybody stand for the national anthem. As I will normally do, I will take a drink of water. Because you guts to hydrate. And this is one situation where I don't need to have both hands on the controller because I'm just waiting for the duck to come out. Alright, off we go. Number 2, I also unlocked the mountain. Take the mushroom. Now we run off screen and we run right back. God, access to Death Mountain 2 from there. It's the cape. You know what? Cape is very useful. Cape means I can unlock Bumper Ledge. You know what I've never done? I haven't done a map check. Okay, all 3 of these are crystals. I need to do all 3. I have the ability to do 2 of them. I have the lamp so I can easily rescue the old man from the mountain. And I can do it from the backside now because I don't need to use the gloves to get in the front way. Oh right, the old man can't run. So if I try to use the boots to dash, he'll just be like, oh no, you're going at old man speed. Don't even think about going fast. I am elderly. Out of my way. Death... Ooh! Armor upgrade is nice. Fire up the old speed glitch and get up this mountain lickety-split. If you have the Pegasus boots, which is like... Oh, there's our Moon Pearl. Oh no, there's our Moon Pearl. Is the mirror inside Spectacle Rock? No, it's just 20 bucks. Okay. You need the mirror to access the Moon Pearl. This is like actually close to what it is in the actual game, which is kind of funny if you think about it. Normally it's in the dungeon that you also need to go up there to get to. So that means that the mirror must be somewhere in the light world. I know that much. Yeah, the randomizer doesn't take... there's a cave you can get into and open chests in the Dark World if you're like Bunny Link. They call it Super Bunny Cave. but the randomizer doesn't take that particular glitchy area into account. There's the mirror. Oh, wow. And, like, nobody else will have access to Death Mountain yet. Silver arrows. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, and the magic powder. Oh, the magic powder's nice. This is going well. I'll set up a bomb jump. Then I will check Spiral Cave. Yeah, like... So with this particular league's racing setup, you need to have... you need to do all 7 crystals, which is fine. What's on the island up here? That's 300 rupees? Okay, well, I do... You know what? I have the mirror. When I get into this area, I can actually go ahead and just grab that. Because that'll be Zora money. Yeah, go through Spiral Cave, step out, use the flute. It's fine that that's only 10 arrows, I don't even mind. I will flute back to the start of the mountain and climb back up to the top. Because I want that moon pearl. And I'm gonna do the Tower of Hera. We will be doing the Hera pot live. Watch it happen. God. The fact that both the mirror... Oh no. I hate dead rocks. Okay. The fact that both the mirror and the moon pearl are on the mountain here is a great sign. A great sign that I made the right choice and that everybody else is going to be behind. Alright. Big key in here. It's not where it's technically supposed to be, but we love to see it there. Big key being in there means that I might be able to... Piece of heart is underwater. Quake. Okay. That's also a good sign. Behold, as I set up, the thing I was practicing before I came in here. I goofed. I didn't line up perfectly. Okay. Top floor. Compass. Okay. The map. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so I have all 3 dungeon items, which means that there is something in the basement. I've already had a gamble pay off. I'll see how I feel about it after fighting Moldorm. There. Oh yeah, Moldorm is fun. No! Okay, there's an item in the basement. I forgot the one of the chests on the main floor has a small key in it, and that's used to get into the basement, so the small key got shuffled in to all the randomized stuff. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go to the basement. It'll be fine. We'll be quick. So, the reason why nobody likes to do the basement is because this room. But if I stand here while this switch activates, I can just chill while these things do this. And I can have a drink of water. Alright, chat, what's everybody's favorite moments from King of the Hill? Sound off. We have time to kill. I was on the wrong side of that thing. Whatever. It's fine. You know what? That's my purse is a strong contender. Oh no, it's just a heart piece. Oh, Dale in Court also good. Is that where he tries to be like... Oh god, Peggy kidnapping Lupe is also great. Yeah, Dale in Court is like... That's where he's like, you can't try me in a military court, and that flag has gold fringe, therefore this is a court of admiralty or something like that. Oh, hello, Tona. Yes, happy almost Thanksgiving. I have no idea what's going on. I have not had any, like, family plans. Oh, 100%, Dale would be a sovereign citizen, no questions. He'd probably be like, I looked up how to make my house its own country. There's the hammer. That's my... No, that's not Dark World Access. I still need a glove. We do win the Thanksgiving race. There. Oh, love that. Nothing quite like the homophobic relatives on a Thanksgiving. You know what? The best part about the single lifestyle now is I don't need to worry about doing that with the in-laws anymore. God. Those Thanksgivings were never fun. Map. We hate it. See, here's the great thing about saying that they shouldn't marry in, like, the church, is that it's not her church. She doesn't get to make that call. There's plenty of churches that are cool with it. Here is heart piece. I have a lot of hearts. What the heck? Yeah. I did decide to just just in case nobody is doing anything, I have, I missed. I have some poultry product. What are you doing? You're supposed to be invisible. There's the big key. Oh, purple chest. Has money in it. This has bombs. I'm gonna gamble. Oh. Yeah, I don't, I haven't, officially, like, come out or anything to any of my family, just because, like, I don't know what the reaction will be, and I don't particularly think that they need to be informed of this sort of thing, because it's not going to come up to them at all. Unless I happen to show up to Thanksgiving at some point with, like, a guy. Or, or more likely, a few people. I could honestly see showing up to Thanksgiving with a few people happening. This is gonna go so fast. Watch it happen. No, my gamble didn't pay off. I gotta go back in. I'm looking for items. Oh, I am glad that you're bringing the Polly to Thanksgiving's works out. And honestly, I think that my situation would be like very much in the same camp as yours, Hypna. Just sort of, if not forgetting it, pretending it doesn't exist. You know? There was a wonderful moment where I was hanging out, and Mom was like, "Oh, like, do you have any like romantic prospects out there in Sackville since you're single now?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got some friends out here. There's like I'm gonna hang out with this girl that I know," and she's like, "Oh, is there like anything going on there?" I'm like, "Well, I hang out with her and her wife." And she's like, "Oh, well, you can't date that. You can't date her then." And I'm just like, in my head, lol. We've already made out. You don't know. Exactly. God. I'm not accustomed to having the lamp, like, just in general in this game. At this point, it's, like, rare to pick up the lamp as, like, your main fire source. It was bombs! What a waste of time. Yeah. Don't worry, Otto. Sometime we'll get you out of Florida. I hate to say it, I think... Not one. I think I have to go into the castle. Because without gloves, I can't pick up rocks. And without being able to pick up rocks, I still don't actually have Dark World access. Oh, wait a minute. I do have Dark World access. Through the castle gate. It's fine. We're fine. Let's see. Pod is a pendant. Oh, wow. I don't like a lot of these. Okay, well, I can do Swamp Palace. That much I'm aware of. I'll do Swamp Palace, and then I will... No. Don't hug the wall. I'll do Hype Cave, and then I'll do Swamp Palace. Well, I hope the wall appreciated I took time out of my race. Is Hype Cave hype this time? It's not! It's a very disappointing Hype Cave. And they call it Hype Cave because there's 4 chests. You're supposed to be hyped to get it. But, you know, sometimes that's what happens. Skull Rock. Okay. I need to be in the light world. I will push this rock and spam the mirror to delete the block. Glitches that are perfectly allowed in the Saku-Racing League. God, hilariously, I was actually racing before I was doing this racing. There's some stuff going on in the World of Warcraft right now. Let me check this. Dodongo dislikes smoke. I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, there's the Eastern Kingdoms Cup. It's like a race thing that they're doing. They have implemented a bunch of racing courses for the fancy new dragon-style racing. And they've added them into old world content. What the? It's the map. I didn't need that. And so I was doing some of those. I have 2 races left to get 3 gold medals on. I need to finish the Plague Lands. I got... Yeah. And I know a lot of people draw comparisons between, like, the Guild Wars 2, you know, Griffin riding with the new Dragon riding we've got. I have to finish the one in the Plague Lands because that was being difficult. And then I need to go do the one in Gilneas, which, that should be interesting. I mean, you mean going sideways? Because yes. Yes, you can go sideways. You just gotta hold A and forward. Since I stole a key from earlier, I'm pushing that. Yeah, I'm actually... So we just had an event in Warcraft called Brewfest. It's, you know, basically Oktoberfest as a holiday. And one of the prizes that they added in this year was a special Brewfest saddle for the Proto-Drake mount for dragon racing. And it didn't drop for me. And I just had the realization earlier today. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm like, I can try again next year, but next year I'm going to be... There's going to be a new expansion out next year. They're going to announce it at BlizzCon. We're all very certain. You know. So I'm probably not going to be using the dragon riding mounts at that point. Because they're adding dragon riding animations to a bunch of old mounts. So people are correct in assuming that they're just going to be giving you dragon riding everywhere. Shovel! Interesting. And yeah, if the dragon racing thing is everywhere, then they're also applying it to old mounts. Yes, presently they've only enabled dragon riding style. They're calling it dynamic flight. It's only enabled in the current expansion, the Dragon Isles. Oh my god, Fire Snake, get out of my way. So you can only do that in, like, you know, Dragon Isles content. It's all the new stuff. You know, basically, the old world isn't considered to be, like, set up for it properly. Well, let's see if this works. The fact that the racing... Fine. The fact that the racing works there just fine right now, it tells me that they can probably just flip a switch and turn it on, so they'll probably do that eventually. We will see what happens. But they are applying the dynamic flight style to a bunch of old mounts, and when that happens, my characters are going to go back to their, actual in-character mounts. That is an issue, actually, now that I think about it. There are a few invisible ceilings and some invisible walls in old world content. We'll see if I care enough to come back for the big chest. Like, even with regular flying, if you fly down from Mount Hyjal in Kalimdor, there's a very good chance you're going to be scraping against an invisible ceiling the whole way down. Which makes the dragon riding a little bit awkward in the area if it's unlocked. So as I said, we'll see what happens with it. Yeah, that's the worst part about the dragon riding, is just, not about like hitting invisible ceilings, just the whole time your character, ooh, Oh no! That sounds terrible. And hey, Otto, I told you that they're totally bringing some Netherwings to the Dragon Isles in 10.2. Resub for it, you know you want to. It's the compass. I'm gonna go back for the big chest. Yeah, Netherwing dragons are fun. I specifically chose as the customization on my dwarf's dragon mount, the shark tail, because it kind of looks like a Netherwing and they're fun. For the non-Warcraft inclined in the audience, Netherwings are a type of dragon descended from black dragons who went to outer space. We'll put it that way. Yeah, they got mutated by space magic. So now they are, they kind of look like sharks. It was 10 arrows, it wasn't worth the trip back in. Oh no, I don't have the, I was just about to say, I can go get the Bombos tablet, but I don't have the book. I can't lift that rock! Oh, yeah, there will be, I'm sure, amongst the folks in the audience here, no shaming for mentioning that you RP. We all do it. I know Luna plays the Dungeons and Dragons. I will talk to the Stump Kid, and he will give me that. Yeah, Pathfinder is, let's be honest, a lot of people just sort of included under the umbrella. The book! Under the umbrella of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm guilty of it. Back when the first iteration of Pathfinder landed, everybody just called it Dungeons and Dragons. And in fact, it was so interchangeable with Dungeons and Dragons that a 3.5 game, you could just be like, hey, can I take this feat from a Pathfinder book? And they would say yes. The Red Cane, oh... Everything's coming up Millhouse, except I still need gloves. I'm going to go do the dig game, and then I will take my... Let me think about what my next move will be. I have the hammer. I don't have any gloves. I'm going to go to the Desert Palace next. Assuming I don't find something absolutely game-changing in here. Although I know I can do the Desert Palace, so I may as well. Oh, no. So it always takes a random number of digs. 100, okay. Random number of digs to get through there. What am I doing? Alright, I lied. I'm gonna go into the town first. And yeah, like, honestly, the original Pathfinder basically was D&D 3.75. It was literally interchangeable. Like, they simplified some skills and made fighter better. Alright, kid, $5. I should have known better than to think you'd have money. Oh, I'm gonna do the magic bat. These words all make sense, trust me. Yeah, Fighter and Pathfinder was so much better. Like, so standard, no, maybe not even Fighter. They made some classes better. Oh, Magic Bat was worthless. Just by virtue of the fact that they were like, hey, guess what? You get a feat like every other level now. I don't know. I liked for Pathfinder, they would just let you build ridiculous things. It's one of the complaints that I have about 5th edition, is that you feel a whole lot more on rails than in, like, what I'm used to. At this point, everybody's doing 5th edition, so I roll with it, whatever. But, like, characters aren't very customizable in it, I find. I actually almost got into a fight with one of my groups because I had mentioned that that was an issue I had with the system, but otherwise I was cool. And they were like, here's Joe complaining again. And I'm like, fine, fuck you too. What's the hint tile got? Magic mirror requires a bomb? It sure did. Big key? I do need that. God, no, you know what? I'm going to ignore that side for now. I'm going to go fight the boss. And if I come out of the boss area still missing an item, then I know I need to come back and do that side. The map, alright. There's 2 items over there, so I definitely do have something over there to get. We'll see if it's just one thing or if it's 2. Presently, in the Dungeons & Dragons game that I'm playing, I am playing a goblin, basically assassin. She's a multi-class rogue. I can't do this dungeon, I don't have the glove. Oh my god. She plays the banjo. Oh. If the glove is on the right side of this dungeon, we're fine. If it's not, then I need to reconsider my what I'm doing. If it's not, I guess I'm doing Eastern Palace of Darkness? Oh, I have money to go to Zora, so okay. I have a few options still. This could still be an item. But yeah, no, she's fun. She sort of is like, alright. She's sort of like, I picture like the responsible adult of the group. Everybody else is like playing a young character, and I'm just like, nah, she's like in her 40s, and for a goblin, that's getting there. God, what was I thinking coming over to the sanctuary? I should have just gone to the house. It's okay, I do still have... I probably still... If I stop hugging the wall, I probably still have an edge over people. Here's the plan. I'm gonna go to the catfish. Actually, first I'm gonna go to the graveyard ledge, since I'm right here. Yeah, Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. I can check both of those, actually. I guess I can check Bumper Cave. All these very creatively named places. The glove! Oh, perfect. All right. Yeah, I just had this idea, like, hey, what's a good profession that somebody can have that makes it so that they can be out on the street keeping an eye on things for, like, spy work? And the answer to that was busker. You know, just somebody on the street playing guitar and singing a song. Except I gave her a banjo because it was an option. Single arrow. I found the troll chest. Yeah. I said that in the last session because I managed to roll 3 23s in a row for, like, my busking check. Basically, the DM said, hey, okay, do, like, a perform check, and then do an insight check to see if you can figure out what sort of music these folks would want to listen to, and then do, like, any other skill check that might pertain to the performance. And so what I did was, it's a bottle. Oh, but I can't get it anyway. What I wound up doing was, yeah, I rolled 23 on the perform check. I was like, holy shit, that's very nice. And then I rolled 23 on the insight check, because she's also quite good at that, being, you know, that her job is, you know, to keep an eye on things and spy on people, so she needs to be able to read what they're going to do. And then I opted for sleight of hand check to do fancy fretwork on the banjo. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen Tom Morello play guitar, but man does some wild things sometimes. I can't go... Oh, no, I can go through there. I can lift rocks. It's okay, I can lift rocks. Yeah, and it was hilarious. All 3 results, 23. So, you know, the DM was just like, yeah, no, everybody's amazed, and I made 200 gold that day. Which is a whole hell of a lot. I don't need those bombs. Yeah, 200 gold. Considerable amount. I can only hope that this is actually worth my time. I am doing checks that I don't necessarily know are worth doing. And this is a little bit out of the way, but I did pair it with catfish, and so I'm 2 checks at the same time. No! The shop troll. I just paid him 500 rupees. It's still counting down. That's how much money it was. It's alright. Now that I can lift rocks, I'm going to town. Because I can access the Dark World from over here. And being able to access the Dark World from over here means I can go do both the Woods and Thieves' Town. And also collect all of the treasure chests inside the Village of Outcasts. I will also need to go back and finish up the Desert Palace. At some point. I don't remember if Misery Mire was somewhere I needed to go. Oh, that's handy. We'll find out. Misery Mire is a pendant. I hopefully do not need to go there. Skullwood's also a pendant, but also very easy to clear out. So I'm going to go in here anyway. Big key. Okay. No, I screwed that up. I screwed that up. Oh, come on. I'm thinking, like, what can I do to set up this? Maybe this is probably also not going to work. No, yeah. All right, here's the plan. I'm going to go around the right way. Now that I've thoroughly humiliated myself on that bomb jump. It's not even something you need to do. You can just do this. I felt it might be faster. It was clearly not faster. And it was the compass anyway. Skullwoods is already a regret. But hey, the fact that I have the big key and the compass already means that there's a couple of chests here that are worth getting. I'm going to go skip that one for now. There's the map. The thing you don't want to see. A small key. Oh no. Is this game trolling me? This game is trolling me. I am floundering a little bit. These Gibdos are kicking my butt. Skullwoods has proven to be awful. I should have just gone straight to the end is what I should have done. Now I'm dying. Do I have anything in a bottle? No, I don't have anything in a bottle. When I was at the shop, I should have picked up some health. Small key! What is going on? Alright, well I guess that just means that I need to fight both the boss and open the last chest. At this point, I'm like full sunk cost fallacy. I have to do this. That's the wrong side. It's very true. Full send. What are you? Health. Okay. Not particularly useful. It's possible the boss will have something of value on him. We'll see. I wonder. I can stun Gibdos. Yeah, okay. A stunned Gibdo will still give me magic. Okay. So yeah, here's the thing about this room, is I don't need to kill all these things, but I want as much magic as I can have going into this fight with Mothula. Really? There. Cape. It was 20 bucks. Oh, I've wasted so much time. Skull Woods is usually a decent place to get a couple quick items. It made a fool of me. It's okay, you know what? You know what? It's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. Everybody's going to need to do Skull Woods. I'm right here. Let's read what's in the Master Sword pedestal. It's just bombs. Alright, it's just bombs. Okay. You know what? Part of what I was gambling on when I came into this race was my unorthodox roading methodology compared to some people. It's not paying out this time, but that doesn't mean it won't in the future. And hey, who knows? As soon as somebody else gets the ability to go into the Dark World through the Forest Portal, I'm not going to be the only person doing Skull Woods. Yeah, I will catch you later, Tona. At the very latest, I'm sure we'll speak on Monday. Yeah, I am the sort of person who likes to check all of the chests in the village before going into the dungeon. So I'm gonna do that. This is 20 bucks. Yeah, I suspect if I upload this, the description is just going to be 20 bucks. I can't believe so many chests. 50 bucks. Oh, wow. I am looking for the Titan's mitts, please. Okay, this is a crystal dungeon. I do need to do this. God, I know I'm looking for the Titan's mitts. It's very, very possible that I went through this on the wrong side. It's very, very possible that they could be in the Desert Palace on the boss. The one check I didn't get from there because I didn't have the gloves, and now I do. Gloves and mitts are, of course, two slightly different things. The gloves let you lift light rocks. The mitts let you lift heavy rocks. But most fun of all is the fact that, like, on the actual regular Link sprite, they do change the color of your hands. A little health. Upgraded shield. Alright, well my shield now matches my armor. Oof. My impulse control is being tested because I have 7 Discord notifications and I'm just thinking to myself, my phone is right there. I could just have a look. Just one-hand the game for a minute. Oh. Fair enough. I mean, I have done that in stream before. I've done that while I was recording before. If you watched one of my latest Fallout videos, it's me being like, oh, let me use my phone to Google to figure out where the heck the entrance to this basement is. Google led me astray. But you know what? It also provided me with more hints than Jason Bright did. I hope his rocket crashes. No, I don't. He's probably fine. I know his rocket didn't crash. I set the location for it to land. I'm playing a nerd. She knows how to make rockets work. Yeah, I'll take that magic. Why not? Okay, there's a small key somewhere still. It's probably going to be in the chest I get here. Small key? Yeah. I just gotta switch to the hammer, because the next room is a hammer room. $300. Alright, I'm not poor again. That means the boss is going to have the map. But the boss also has a crystal, and I do want that. So we're gonna fight him anyway. Unlike every other dungeon, this one, there's like this maiden who's following me. Normally the maiden's in a crystal. Lol. She was secretly the boss. You know what, screw it, I'll do it early. Okay, maybe doing that early was a bad move. There we go, it's fine. It's fine. Beating a boss refills your magic anyway. Give me the map. Give me that crystal. Get me out of here. I have the gloves. I can check back of escape. I know I can't do the lumberjack chain because I don't have the Titan's mitts. Which means my options are limited. Alright. Going to the sanctuary. I'm sorry, what? I guess because I logged out here in the Dark World? Bomb. Okay. Oh no. Sanctuary is not one of the options. You know what? I will buy this blue potion. Then I'll save and quit. It'll send me to the screen. Go to the sanctuary. I use the mirror, it sends me to the door. And then I can just quickly run over here. I can check the back of escape without going through the front of the long way. It's okay. There's 3 chests in here, 4 if you want to get technical. I just don't want to get technical because the 4th one is a trip to get to. Ice Rod. Okay, this was necessary. And there is still 1 more chest. So we're going to do it. What the? Okay. So there's another chest in a room in the back here that's known as Dark Cross. It is a dark room, kind of like this. You need the lamp to see where you're going. That, or you need to just sort of have an incredible sense of direction in here. I do not like going to Dark Cross. It's a bottle. Oh, yeah, basically it's a cross-shaped dark room. God. I'm just gonna be like the only person who has that red pendant. I just know it. Everybody else in this is a seasoned racer. They have the impulse control to not do this. I have money for pod, so I'll go do pod if this doesn't pan out. Pod, of course, is short for Palace of Darkness. It's supposed to be the first dungeon you do when you get to the Dark World. In my case, it's going to be like, what, the 5th? Alright, in we go. You know what? I have the fire rod, so this will actually be not difficult. I also can't get key dashes down. Sometimes, when people dash into a door that's locked like that and they have the key, well, the door just opens for them. For me, it does not. And I'm not sure what the difference is. No, no, no. I got hit. You, Red Cyclops, can stay back. Nobody likes the Red Cyclops. Okay. So I like to call this boss the Graboids. That could have gone better. That could have gone a lot better. It takes 2 hits from the fire rod to kill one of these guys. I managed to use all my magic and only kill one of them with the fire rod. You know, I needed the crystal, so it's fine that I came back and got nothing. I feel fine about it. I hate it. Oh. Alright, the only place I can go. I'm pretty sure the only place I can go is pod, so... going to pod. To see the people. Some folks racing have sophisticated trackers that show them what items they have and, you know, a map that shows what areas are available to them now, and I don't roll that way. I have everything you see, in addition to my memory. I am completely unaided by tools. I have this blue monkey now. The blue monkey is important. He will open the dungeon for me. For a small fee of 100 rupees. Which gives me an opportunity to drink. Alright. So this is a pendant dungeon. Unlike the last pendant dungeon I did, it at least has the good sense of awarding me with, you know, the green pendant. The green pendant is basically an additional item. You take it to Sahasrara and he's just like, oh, that's the green pendant, alright, here's something else. In the base game, he gives you the boots. But Saku-Racing League starts you with the boots. So I don't need to worry about that. So whatever it is he has, I will go around and pick up afterwards. I don't have another small key. What am I doing up here? I'm like, yeah, this has to be a small key. Which I think means that other room has to also be a small key. Let's check the hint. Why not? A bow is in Mini Moldorm Cave. I know this already. Speaking of bow, that's what I need now. Sometimes, goddamn, sometimes the hints are less than useful. I remember the last race of Saku's that I watched on YouTube rather than live. She got a hint that straight up just said, yes, lints indeed. Find them in your pocket. Is this right? Yeah, that was right. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and reset this room. Yeah, she managed to get a hint tile that just straight up said, hey, Hookshot is in Swamp Palace, which is an unprecedentedly good hint. There is perhaps a chest that I'm skipping, but I think it's a small key, so that's why I'm skipping it. Turtles. I've missed all the money. Another small key. The compass. I've missed all the money again, and I ran into an anti-fairy. I am clowning myself. Dear Lord. Alright. That small key opens this, which is another small key. I'm bad at predicting when logic dictates something has to be a small key. And yet I'm banking on having been able to predict that earlier in this dungeon. Here's Dodongos. They hate smoke, as is established. Oh, that's health. Okay. I have zero excuse for getting lost in this room. I've done it with my eyes closed. Well, not with my eyes closed, but with no lamp, so it was a pitch black room. So basically with my eyes closed. It's not fun. Mirror shield. Well, you're not super useful either. In fact, I should just mirror out, now that I think about it. You know what? I'm going to check that last small chest. I'm not confident that I've predicted what that is yet. So we'll find out. If I open this up and it's another small key, that makes sense. Use a small key to get a small key, waste some time. It's another small key. I just have muscle memory to go to that particular... to go get that... God damn it. Get that first pot. These guys are back. Got my sword beams back at least. Let me just run into all of the spikes to just immediately lose the sword beams I just mentioned. It's fine. Oh, okay. Spike. Whatever. I have the red armor. I don't take a whole lot of damage when I get hit. A long-ass room opening up. Okay, and I suppose now that I think about it, yes, this room here did need to have... this room does have a key door in it, so I did need at least one more small key going down here, so... If I had remembered that, it would have been fine. Turtle's defeated. Yeah, Helmsor's gonna have an item on him. He won't take long. There's that key dash that doesn't quite work. So I hold my sword out in front of me while I do this, because it actually reduces how far back you get knocked. Yeah, just stand right there. This is why the silver arrows are so useful. I just shot that guy in the face once after his mask was knocked off, and he's dead. The Titan's mitts. Okay. Mitts required. I think we're good now. What else do I need? I think that's it. I think I'm ready to go beat the game. And by beat the game, I mean I'm ready to go clear out the rest of the dungeons. Turtle Rock and Ice Palace. Yeah. You know what? I want to see what Sahasrahla has got on him. I just got that green pendant. If he gives me half magic, I will be so happy. I love the half magic pickup. What you got for me, old man? It's $5. Don't spend it all in the same place. The equivalent of, like, you helping an old person out and they're just like, here's a quarter. For all your hard work, Link, here's $5. Save the kingdom with my $5. Basically. You know, I would take a Werther's original over 5 rupees. I'm just going to ignore that hint tile. I will take those arrows. Yeah, I like Werther's. They're tasty. Have you ever had the Werther's Chewies that they make now? They're just, you know, regular soft toffee, but, like, Who doesn't like toffee? It's delicious, it's chewy. Yeah, see, Werther's is really stepping up its game. They got a lot of good things going on. Now, at this particular stage in the dungeon, some people with a little more glitching ability might be... There's a glitch you can do in that last room that lets you just clip directly through the wall and skip to, like, the end of the dungeon. But I'm not good at it. Also not good at a move that I see people doing here, where they just kill both of these guys with the same bomb. Hint tiles, you're officially dead to me. I'm going to attempt the bomb jump. I haven't clowned on myself nearly enough yet. Got it. Okay. There's a visual cue you can use on that bomb jump. Basically, if your shadow covers all but 2 pixels in the wall there, there we go. If your shadow covers all but 2 pixels, you need to have a pixel of space between you and between your sword blade and the bomb itself. If your shadow covers all of the pixels, then you need to be flush with the bomb. Ah! What the... No, no, no. $50. I don't yet have the big key. That's fine. I don't actually need the big key. Because I did that thing earlier where I just... Because of the bomb jump I did earlier, I could just go straight to the end. It's fine. I'm supposed to need the big key to get back here. I don't have it. Okay. I know I have enough magic to actually finish this boss off. Because I've got 2 potions. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Out of magic. It's alright to be out of magic in this fight. I have the Dorito Blade. It does pretty decent damage. Send them to Flavortown. Map. Okay. Alright, so here's the thing. I kind of want to do a side track. It's not an advisable move. I'm going to do it anyway. Welcome back, Tona. Did you drive like a maniac? Google doesn't usually account for that. I know you're in British Columbia, but for some reason my brain just went to, you drove like somebody from England who's gone to Columbia. I should know better, but I can't, like, I'm not gonna... My brain does what it will. No, no, no. No, no, no. That bomb's expensive. Come back, bomb. There is... If you get hit... I did say that a little bit. I've been talking more than I've been drinking, so my lips are a little bit like, hey, yo, your vowels ain't gonna come out quite right. There we go. Yeah, there's a trick you can do with the bomb where if you get hit, or if you like hook shot to something to grapple it, immediately after you get out of that state, 20 bucks. Bombs. Alright, what's the bottle fairy gonna give me? Green potion. I'll take it. You know what? Free green potion, that's fine. Yeah, you can dash in certain situations with the bomb. Normally, you can't dash with the bomb. But if you've been hit, or if you hookshot to something, you can grapple to things with the... you can dash with the bomb. It's fine. Get out of my way. I will now hookshot for speed. Hookshot for speed. I have not yet seen anybody tick off if they've won yet. So I at least know I'm not definitely losing. One more side stop. Look, I'm in the area. You never know. This might be something very useful. Or it could be 20 bucks. $20, my bane in life. Actually, you know what? My dinner today was just over 20 bucks. No! Dead rocks are such a pain in the butt. Yeah, dinner. 20 bucks. Thereabouts. The Wasabi House in Sackville. They do a fantastic combo. So much salmon. I got 3 pieces of sashimi. I don't even know if I can get into this dungeon yet, I'll be honest. I can get into this dungeon. Yeah, 3 pieces of sashimi, 4 salmon nigiri, spicy salmon roll with panko crumb in it. It's delicious. Oh, and 2 hand rolls, 2 salmon hand rolls. It's like, I order it all the time. Yeah, for like 22 bucks. No. No, the salmon is Atlantic salmon. They don't need to worry about getting rid of parasites in it, like you need to with Pacific salmon. Okay, yes, that was... Okay. So at one point I called them... Oh yeah, no, most of the salmon that's used in like Japanese sushi, like actually in Japan, like sushi does not traditionally use salmon because they don't really have salmon in Japan. So like the whole reason they have salmon is because some Norwegians were like, we have a bunch of this fish. Do you think that they might want this fish? And it took like 10 years for it to take off in Japan, but they were able to make it happen. Ooh, maybe. That would be an interesting, like smoked? Yeah, I don't. Oh, I see. I don't do a whole lot of pickled foods. I'll kill that guy too. Don't need those arrows. What the? Why did that not work? I have taken so many hits from those chain chomps. I hate them. Oh, right. That was, locks. That was a joke in, Otto, have you seen Robin Hood Men in Tights? Okay. Well, for the sake of content, I'm going to explain the joke anyway. In the movie, so Robin, his name is Sir Robin of Locksley, and Mel Brooks, being hilarious, decided that they were going to name Maid Marian Marian of Bagel. That guy needs to come back here. I need to kill him for a key. So it was like, oh, Bagel and Locksley. That's a thing that'll work together. And, you know, it's fun. It's great. Mel Brooks is hilarious. Big key, which I'm realizing I don't need the big key. But yeah. Oh, Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is Jewish. Are you sure? Yes. Oh. I don't know that he could have gotten away with the producers if he wasn't. It's wilder to think. Pun not intended on Wilder. Yeah, history of the world as well. That, like... Get back here. Yeah, the producers was only like that came out in what, the 60s? Like just, you know, 20 years after the fact? You know, the war ended and I'm not going to do the cave. I'm not going to do Mimic Cave. I don't need to do Mimic Cave. I have everything I need right here. I do love me some Blazing Saddles. There is a wonderful... There's a wonderful cottage industry of people on YouTube reacting to Blazing Saddles for the first time, or so they say. All of these people are a little bit sus. Because, like, Blazing Saddles is a very famous movie. I don't know. If you're, like, you know, top 10 list of comedies, don't know. Blazing Saddles ends up on those lists. Of, like, just best comedies. Yeah, I suppose. Oh no, I didn't do it right. There we go. Yeah, I mean, Grandma's Babby, so like... Oh no, somebody's finished the race. 2 people have finished the race. Yeah, Grandma's Babby, so that's his excuse. See, Tona, I wouldn't buy that because I know Graham lives in, like, used to live in Texas. Oh, that's the small key. I'm going to the end. I love that trick. And yes, I know what you mean. Like, Graham lives under a very large rock. No, the blue head froze the floor. Okay. Well, the pressure is off at least. I know I'm not winning, so there is that anyhow. God, people are already finishing and I haven't even started Ganon's Tower. I'm gonna guess that I'm not the only person who made the gamble of going to Aga right away. Like, normally it's not something I would do, but the mushroom was there. And the mushroom could be anything. It could even be the magic powder. I'm gonna skip all these chests against my better instincts. There's like 8 chests there I could get, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't actually need any of them. Alright. Open up this thing. And here we are in the final dungeon. I once had this place glitch on me. It's awful. I ran in there like that, and the second floor never loaded. And like, the fact that I was just stuck in a transitory state between floors. Oh, hey, Bombos. It meant that I couldn't even, like, save and quit the game. I was just stuck. And so now every time I run in, I'm just like, oh, is this going to happen again? I hope not. Small key. So this is Ganon's tower. Ganon is not home. I will, however, fight Aghanim when I get to the top of the tower. I just need to get a big key so that I can actually, like, go to the top of the tower. What the? Okay. Alright, game, you're gonna do things screwy at me with these boomerangs. Ooh, the race timer, somebody's left a comment, apparently. I don't know what it'd be, though. No, I screwed that up. Okay. Screwed that up, too. I'm taking many unnecessary hits. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay to take those hits because we get health back. There are 3 chests through here, I think? Possibly 4? It's funny. As a youth, I was never sure what to do with this room, and now I know. Step on that one corner. The room was useless. Somebody else has finished the race. So third place is no longer up for grabs. It's fine. It's fine. As we said at the top of this, I'm playing for fun. I know the exact timing for opening that thing up so that, you know, the guy just comes right out. I still screwed it up. Alright, 3 chests. Are one of you the big key? You're the big key. It's true. I'm willing to bet that perhaps those comments are only visible if I hit that I'm done. Time-saving technique. Don't bother with this room's bullshit. Just walk across the spikes. I always see people struggle with that room, and I have just got it right down. It's weird. It's one of the things I see people do when they're like speedrunning this is they will, goddamn. They won't hold their sword out when they're dealing with mimics to like make them face a direction. And I'm just like, no, that's useful and time-saving. Do it. Go. In theory, oh wow. I was going to say in theory I shouldn't use all my arrows, but here we are. I don't like these guys. Whew. My health is getting low. That's what I'm looking for. This room. You know what? That went pretty well. I'm fine with that result. Oh, I want the red cane for this room, so I can just kill everything in one move. And I'll use it again in the next room for similar purposes. Oh, how did I miss you? Please tell me this is enough for a fire rod. It's not enough for a fire rod shot. Oh, that's such a waste. Why is that such a waste if I was out of magic? The answer is because that's right there. It's times like this that I really miss half magic. Small key. Alright, I didn't need that. I'm like, you never know. I might find, you know, the butter sword. I might find, half magic. Really, I'm only pressed to find the two things. But no, it's 20 bucks. Alright, Moldorm. He's dead. And this is the last chest in the tower. You have a chance to be something good, or 20 bucks. Bombs. It's neither. Oh my god. Why is this room being so trolly to me? Okay. Now the good news is, I am able to go and get a magic potion from the fairy in the pyramid. So, like, having magic is not an issue. And this guy's not going to be an issue either. See, he's dead. Haven't had anybody else click that they're done yet. So, I may be tempting fate there. Link summons the bat, follows Ganon. Or as a certain someone once said, Ganon. Let's get him. Impa says that rocking your hand means you're the chosen hero to awaken Zelda. Da, 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 da. He has actual things to say. Some people actually count the number of hits they have on him. Not me. I just hit him until he stops. No! Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, I made him jump once. We're okay. We're fine. I have the silver arrows. I don't need to worry about doing the torch glitch. Please stay put. I'll do the torch glitch anyway. I will... Fuck that, I'm drinking my blue potion. I am not taking these kinds of risks. On Ganon. No, 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 no. Well, we're starting that again. All right. So we have one unfortunate thing here in that the Fountain Fairy will not give me health potions. Just magic ones. So I need to be careful. Starting this fight again. Throw another bottle in, Link. And by Link, I mean Freya. Alright. You know what? Let's go in with full magic. Or almost full. That's pretty close. I almost had him. I needed to hit him with just a couple of more arrows. Speed through the text. I don't care what he has to say. Okay, you know what? That's pretty good. I got through that first phase. Yeah, I mean, I got through that first phase pretty quickly, didn't I? And I'll comment on the silver arrows. Yeah, be frozen. I'm not going to be able to hit him with this. No, I am. Okay. He's dead. Oh no! Saku just finished in 4th place. I need to actually go touch the Triforce, and then I can hit done. Done! Whew! I'd buy that for a rupee. Oh, man. Yeah, 5th. Out of 7. But, you know, I think those other people are, you know, they do this, I think, every week? More than me. This is my first actual race. I have done, like, you know, just random seeds where I play against myself. Oh, man. Okay, well, I will be curious to see what everybody else has to... Yeah, I mean, you know what? You gotta start somewhere. Impulse control. See, this is the thing, is that I can't even say necessarily that, like, I made bad moves, because I checked checks that were near each other. That's what you need to do. So, like, everything's random. It could have been that going through Skull Woods completely to the end and getting the red pendant was the right move. For all I know, Ice Rod was on the pedestal, and I needed all of the pendants. That can happen. Nobody likes a pedestal seed. And while this technically wasn't an Aghanim seed, or was it? This may have been technically an Aghanim seed. I don't even remember... He was there, but I don't know if I needed to go kill him or if there were ways to get into the Dark World other than by killing him. I know that was like my particular way of doing things. I'll have to double check. I'll see what everybody else has to say. Special thanks. There's Saku right there. She finished 45 seconds before me. Took me 23 minutes to get the mirror. I killed all of the bosses with the tempered sword. I got that sword so fast. Oh, 169. Very nice. The end. Wow. Yeah. So that was the race. I guess I did okay. I feel good. You know, it was yeah, I didn't finish last, which is good for my first actual race. I don't know. It might be like, you know, when somebody's like on a quiz show, like if somebody's on like the Wheel of Fortune and they guess a letter and they can't figure out what the puzzle is, and you're like, and you're at home and you're watching and you're like, how can you not know that it's avocado toast? And it's like, it's a different mindset when you're actually in the spot. It probably helps that my audience was just you folks, people I know, and whoever came over with Luna's raid, if they're still around. I don't have the user list up, so I don't know who all is in the chat. Oh, I have some people. Okay. Yeah, so that was that. I don't have anything else lined up. I think 2 hours is a pretty decent time for a stream, you know? So that's where I'm going to call it for now. I don't have the proper tools to do raids, and I don't know who else is on anyway, so I'm not going to send you anywhere. You all follow other people on Twitch, I'm sure. If there's somebody you want to go watch them. If there isn't, have fun with whatever. Thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe, and this is my outro. I'll see you next time.